Yeah, on tour, round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Oh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I let my birds come out.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards. It's up to the 27-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it here. This is James White. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hurry up, here we go!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now White, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football, but, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Mahomes now to throw. And some room to work. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early.
And nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the comebacker, complete. That's Banks. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his target, Samuel. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tyler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Hilton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. Just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
All right, now, look at 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
No. Check. Patriot.
They give it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. High throw, but the catch is made. And that pickup will be good for a 1st down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. You're kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now here come the Ravens. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now look at 56. Look at...
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Here we go now.
Now a carry for White. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Slow. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to tackle. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Perry in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum. 2
incompletions haven't moved them any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And again, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go play action here on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl,
world come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Okay, you ready? Look. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you bubbling. Look. Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, that on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon, I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you give me, all and nothing, don't hand me.